This dog was trapped inside a huge block of concrete for more than 2 days. But a construction worker managed to save him, and when he finally did, his German Shepherd friend didn't leave his side for a second. Their friendship is truly heartwarming. Keep watching to see what happened to the dog after being rescued. The construction worker had no idea that there was a dog stuck in the concrete. It was only when he heard some small barks coming from inside the block that he realized what was going on. Without hesitation, he immediately dropped everything and tried to find a way to free the poor dog. The construction site where this story takes place is located in eastern Turkey. A group of construction workers were dismantling an old building when they heard some strange noises coming from inside the concrete. The sound was unlike anything they'd heard before, so they stopped their work and started investigating. At first, they thought it might be some kind of wild animal, but when they looked closer, they saw that it was actually a dog. He was stuck inside the concrete and couldn't get out. They could see his eyes looking back at them from inside the hard material. To make matters worse, it was cold outside and the dog was alone and scared. The workers quickly got to work trying to free the dog. They used all kinds of tools, but nothing seemed to work. They even brought in heavy machinery, but that only made the situation worse. They didn't want to hurt the dog, so they had to be very careful. One of the workers finally hit upon the idea of using a hammer and chisel to slowly chip away at the concrete. This was a risky move because it could easily hurt the dog, but they had to try something new. The dog was clearly in distress and they needed to act fast. After hours of hard work, they kept chipping away at the concrete, and guess what? They finally spotted the dog's tail. That little glimpse filled them with hope, and they knew they were super close to getting him out safe and sound. Just a bit longer, and he'd be free. Out of nowhere, the dog started barking like crazy. Seriously, it was like a siren going off in the middle of a quiet workday. The sound bounced off the concrete walls, making it super tough for the workers to focus on anything else. You could see the concern on their faces. Was the pup scared out of his mind? Or was it in some kind of pain? It was hard to tell, but you could feel the tension in the air. Everyone was on edge, hoping to figure out what was going on with that poor dog. The construction worker was really hustling now, his heart racing as he focused on freeing the trapped dog. He could almost feel the weight of the situation pressing down on him. After what seemed like an eternity, he finally spotted the dog's head peeking out from the rubble. When he realized the pup was alive, a wave of adrenaline rushed through him, making him feel invincible. This was the moment that made all the hard work worthwhile. The kind of feeling that reminds you why you do what you do. Saving that dog, absolutely the best part of his day. The dog gazed up at the construction worker, his big, soulful eyes sparkling with gratitude. This man had literally saved his life, and the bond they shared was something special. The worker felt a rush of joy seeing that wagging tail and those happy eyes. All the sweat and effort from the long hours on the job suddenly felt so worth it. It was like they both understood that this moment was about more than just a rescue. It was about friendship and second chances. The worker couldn't help but smile, knowing they had formed a connection that would last a lifetime. Isn't it amazing how a simple act of kindness can change everything? They finally managed to pull the dog out of that concrete trap. Can you imagine how scared and weak he must have felt? But hey, he was alive. The construction worker gently scooped him up, cradling him like a precious little treasure. You could practically feel the pup's heart racing against his chest, thumping like a tiny drum. It was a moment of pure relief, right? That little guy had been through so much, and now he was safe in someone's arms, ready for a fresh start. As soon as the dog was freed, the German Shepherd, who had been waiting nearby, ran over to him and licked his face. The two dogs had been friends before the accident, and their bond was clear to see. The German Shepherd was overjoyed to see his friend again, and he stayed by his side the entire time the rescue operation took place. He barked encouragingly and never gave up hope. The moment the dog was finally taken away, the German Shepherd trotted right behind him, tail wagging like crazy, all the way to the car. The construction worker couldn't help but grin as he watched the two dogs reunite. It was such a heartwarming sight, right? Their bond was so strong, almost like they were long-lost pals. You could just feel the love in the air. It's amazing how animals can have such deep connections, don't you think? It's like they understand each other on a whole different level. That little reunion was a beautiful reminder of friendship, loyalty, and the joy that comes from being together. The dog had been trapped in that concrete for days, and honestly, I can't even imagine how scared he must have felt. But thank goodness he was found just in time. When he got to the vet, Everyone was holding their breath, hoping for the best. The vet was honestly amazed at how well he was doing, considering the tough situation he'd been in. Can you believe it? No major injuries. He was wagging his tail and seemed to be in pretty good spirits, just ready to bounce back. It's incredible how resilient animals can be, right? Just shows you the power of hope and a little love. After the vet worked their magic on the dog, he was taken to a cozy local animal shelter, where he could chill until someone decided to adopt him. The staff there were just over the moon, super grateful to the construction worker who swooped in and saved the little guy's life. Seriously, in the dog's eyes, this guy was nothing short of a superhero. Can you imagine the bond they must have formed? It's amazing how a single act of kindness can change a life forever. The shelter folks were all talking about how that one moment of bravery not only gave the dog a second chance, but also inspired everyone around. It's heartwarming to see how love and compassion can really make a difference, right? The news about the rescue spread like wildfire in the neighborhood. Everyone was buzzing with excitement, eager to adopt the sweet dog. They just wanted to give him a warm, loving home where he'd never have to face anything like that again. How heartwarming is that? In the end, it was the German Shepherd who adopted the dog. He had been waiting patiently at the shelter for his friend, and he was overjoyed when he was finally able to bring him home. The two dogs had been inseparable since the rescue, and they lived happily ever after. The construction worker totally deserves that award for his bravery and kindness. He risked his own safety to save a dog in trouble. Everyone in the community was singing his praises, and honestly, who wouldn't? What a hero. From the moment the construction worker heard the dog's cries for help, he knew he had to do something. He put his own safety at risk and spent hours working to free the dog from the concrete. His dedication and hard work paid off when he finally saw the dog's grateful eyes looking back at him. The German Shepherd's loyalty was also remarkable. He refused to give up on his friend and stayed by his side throughout the ordeal. Their bond was truly inspiring and showed the incredible connection between humans and animals. As the news of the rescue spread, people from all over the country reached out to the construction worker and the animal shelter to express their admiration for their bravery and kindness. Many people also donated money to the shelter so they could continue helping animals in need. In the aftermath of the rescue, the construction worker and the German Shepherd became local heroes. They were invited to appear on television programs and give interviews about the rescue operation. The dog, meanwhile, became an ambassador for the animal shelter, helping to raise awareness about the importance of adopting rescue animals. In the years since the rescue, the construction worker has continued to work as a builder, but he has also taken on a new mission. He travels around the country, visiting schools and talking to children about the importance of kindness and compassion. He also encourages young people to follow their dreams and never give up in the face of adversity. As for the dog, he lives a happy and healthy life with his owner. He loves going on walks with his German Shepherd friend and playing fetch in the park. He is a constant reminder of the incredible bond between humans and animals and the power of kindness and compassion. And that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Your support helps us continue to produce high-quality content that brings awareness to important issues affecting animals. We rely on your generosity to continue making a difference in the lives of animals. So please consider making a donation today. Every contribution, big or small, makes a meaningful impact and helps us create more rescue stories like this one. Thank you for your support and commitment to our shared passion for animal welfare. Together, we can continue to make a positive impact and give voice to the voiceless.